Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being here. Myself and my team were so excited to be delivering this video training series to you, and it is really packed with a ton of tactics and actions that are really going to allow you to add to the bottom line of your local business. And before we jump into everything, we want to set a few reminders. We've set these videos up to be very fast paced, and we just want to remind you that at any point you can rewind or pause when needed to catch up or review something that we've gone over. We also want to be here to help you with any of your questions. So we've set it up to where you can actually just click reply on the emails, and that'll go straight to myself or one of my team members. And then finally, we know a lot of you out there really love having slides of presentations. So if you want these slides, if that interests you, just shoot us an email. Use the email that we've emailed this video to, and we will be happy to get you those. All right, so with that, let's jump into some of the fun things we're going to be talking about. Through this video training series, I'm going to be going over and revealing every single detail over a tactic that I believe is truly the most powerful advantage you as a local business owner have. We're going to talk a lot in this video just about why this actual marketing channel generates the highest possible ROI out of any other marketing channel for local business owners. We're going to be going over why this overall trend and the use that consumers are using it with, it's only getting stronger. And we're really going to dive into how you personally can take advantage of this and make sure your business is positioned for the long run to really benefit from this. This is absolutely one of my most favorite marketing channels. It's a lot of upfront work, but once it's in place, it literally will generate you hundreds of leads every month. So with that, I just want to take a quick second to introduce myself. My name's Carter Johnson. I currently live in Boulder, Colorado. That's my trusty sidekick Shadow right there. And this is me 5 years ago. I actually was a local business owner in the Midwest region of the United States. I owned and operated a local moving company. And as a local business owner, I can completely relate to the fact that your life is super busy. You're wearing tons and tons of different hats. I love this picture just because this was one of our seasonal contracts of us actually unloading Christmas trees and delivering them. And I believe that day, after covered in sap, I went back to the office and did all the HR paperwork and got ready for next week. And you as a local business owner, you can relate to that. You're extremely, extremely busy. And it was about during that time that I actually read this book. And I encourage you to definitely check it out if you haven't done so already, The E-Myth Revisited. And for those of you who have not read it, it's really just a great book that talks about systems and wearing all the different hats in in small and local businesses, and how you can really start thinking strategically about systemizing your business. And believe it or not, when I was running my local business, my partner and I, we would actually drive around. We'd separate 2 cars every morning, and we'd take out about half a dozen of our employees, and we'd drive around and we'd put up flyers and handouts and things all over different areas of town to drum up business. And we were kind of working on one of those marketing plans, like so many local businesses, where you're just shooting things in the air and hoping that something works out. And really, it was reading this book that got me thinking, we need something that's a system. We need something that really can produce results month in, month out. And that was kind of my journey that started leading to this thought process. So I'm not going to bore you anymore with all those details, but I do want to jump in now to what we're going to be talking about. And to do this, let's go on over, and you can do this as well, to our trusted friend Google here. And I want you to type in any local business or even your business that comes to mind, but I want you to search for the actual industry. So for me, I'm going to choose, I'm going to just type in moving company Boulder, and you can see that's already populated. And when you look here, Google, our trusted friends at Google, they are actually populating local returns right here. And this is the secret that we're going to be talking about, because believe it or not, you as a local business owner have a huge built-in advantage to actually controlling this valuable real estate. And we're going to talk about why this is such valuable real estate. And you can pretty much do this for any business type, any industry, and you can type in whatever it is you're searching, and you're going to see this A through G listings. And Google has changed the name of this multiple times. It used to be Google Local, then it was Local Pages. Now officially it is the Google Plus Pages. And we're going to be talking about how to set this up, how to actually get this to the very top, and how to make sure that it is generating customer after customer for you month in and month out. And if you're like me, when I started out, I used to kind of think this stuff was just magical. I used to think that, hey, if I work hard, maybe this stuff will get to the top. But the truth is there's a proven formula that will get you there. And I'm going to go over all those details in our training videos. So I hope you're as excited as I am about all of this. Now, real quick, I want to talk about something that's really the reason that Google is giving such favorable treatment for local businesses. Google did a study a few years back, and they found that over 80% of actual searches were looking for local returns. So it made sense for Google to actually stack the deck in the favor of the local business owner, because those returns would actually be given to the consumer who's actually utilizing Google services. Google's doing the user a favor by showing them exactly what they want, and consequently, us as the local business owner, we really benefited from this. So that's what's really cool about this. You know, another thing going off of that, what's really awesome is if you look at these actual links, and I'm sure you've used Google before, you've used it in the past, maybe your business is populating towards the top of that. I want to show you what Google has done for local businesses. You look at a typical organic, these are just your general organic returns, and you look and you can see that you can only click in one spot. That's not the case as you have it as a local business owner. Google has made these links very interactive because they want users who are searching to actually click on them. If you notice, there's tons of different colors. There's the red, there's the yellow for the stars, the green, the blue. It's a lot more dynamic. It also has 5 different places to click on versus the typical one. Let me show you what I mean here. So you have the regular link, you have the Google review, you have the Google Plus page, you have the map listing, and then you actually have this little extension that we're going to talk a ton about in a few videos. So tons and tons of ways for the users to actually interact with your business. And again, it's because Google knows that people are searching for local terms when they're actually utilizing its search engine. So they teed it up so nicely for you as a local business owner to really benefit. Now, the other really cool thing about this is the actual click distribution. And when you talk about click distribution, what's important to note here is that everyone doesn't, have the same click pattern. I don't search something and immediately click that top return, much like I'm sure you don't search something and always click the third down or whatever. But what's cool is you can actually see a trend in these certain positions of what they occupy and how much of that overall search volume they receive. And again, just knowing that Google is already favoring you as a local business owner, they want to put you at the top. Do you see how valuable it is to occupy these top spots? This was actually a click distribution chart I found on SlideShare. A company called Advanced Web Ranking came out with it. And you can see that the first spot, the first page on Google, actually controls over 31% of the entire click volume. That is huge numbers. And you as a local business owner should just be drooling at the mouth at the possibility of this. Because once you do all that heavy legwork to get to the very top, you're actually going to start reaping the rewards of this autopilot marketing that just keeps generating referral after referral. And that is so valuable, especially as a local business owner. The next trend I want to talk about is just what's happening in terms of mobile searches. Now, I took this screenshot on my phone, and you can actually see what's happening for the local businesses when they're displayed on mobile search. Google has done us an even bigger favor as a local business owner, and they've inputted a one-click action to allow users to actually call us directly within their browser. So people will actually search for a local business, and they'll see these listings, and they literally can push that call button, touch screen, push the call button, and they're routed right to your business. There has never been a time when there's less friction for you as a business owner to acquire leads, to generate prospects, to actually create clients out of this search volume. It's truly amazing. And why is Google taking such drastic measures to ensure their user experience is really awesome for the local market? The biggest answer is because what's supposed to happen in 2015. This year, mobile search volume, so searches on tablets, on iPhones, Android phones, things like that, is actually supposed to surpass desktop searches, so laptops and your traditional desktop computer. And that is so valuable because if you remember that 80% of searches are looking for that local solution, and then they actually type in their search and click, and they find businesses and are able to actually call you with one click. It is just an amazing time to be a local business owner. So I really want you to just understand why you as a local business owner are already teed up to take such huge advantage of this. Google loves you. It knows that its consumers want to see you. So they've already given you this heads up advantage of getting to the top of the search engines. And now we're going to show you through these training videos how to actually climb these rankings and make sure that your business is featured here as well as ranking in the top spots. It's important to note that Google actually only reserves spots A through G. So if you're in a smaller town, you're extremely lucky, because if you've done just a few things, you can actually appear in this local search return. But if you're in a bigger city or just a competitive market, you're going to have to do some work. And fortunately, we've outlined all the steps you need to take, and we're going to make sure that you get to that very top area. So a lot of exciting stuff, a ton of information that we're going to be jumping into. Now, I want to get into something real quick here. I want to show you something because I get the question all the time. Carter, does this traffic really have value? Are they actually interested consumers? And there's a couple of ways to answer that question. It's outstanding, yes, but I want to show you something that I think is the most reassuring, if you will. Looking at these budgets, these are actually domains that are spending this is the weekly budget that basically shows how much they are spending on the actual ads to drive traffic to their website. Google doesn't award them the same luxury they do you as a local business owner in populating that top space. So that's where you see all the ads that populate around that. And the reason these companies are spending as much as they are, and I'm sorry, this is not actually a weekly budget, this is a daily budget. Believe it or not, it is a daily budget. The reason they are spending this much money is because they know that traffic converts. They know that it's ready to buy consumers who are searching for what it is they're offering. And that's why they're spending such big bucks to get that traffic. Again, Google didn't award them the luxury you have being a local company here on the top spots. So they have to compete for all that expensive real estate in terms of ad space. So that's how I like to answer that question. Very cool there. And I've got a fun activity for you. If you're up for it, we're not going to do it in this video because this could be a whole nother training program, but pull up Google AdWord Tool Planner. And you can just basically Google AdWord Tool Planner or do whatever, a variation of that. You'll see it pop up first and play around in there. But what I want you to look for is look at the cost per click around different terms in your industry. Chances are that you might not be in that competitive of an industry, and it might not cost that much per click. Also, look at what people are searching for. Google will actually tell you, hey, people are searching long distance movers, Boulder to West Coast. They'll tell you what people are looking for. But what's a ton of fun is to start playing with the numbers and figuring out if you were to spend just gaining the clicks. So we're not even talking the customers. If you were to spend just on clicks, how high of a bill you could run up in a short time. Fortunately, in this video series, we're going to be showing you all the things that allow you to get to the top without having to shell out all that money, and you're going to be just raking in tons of traffic, tons of prospects for your business. So really cool stuff there. Now, I want to talk about why this type of traffic converts so well, why it offers some of the highest ROI. As I mentioned, it's ready to buy prospects. Very few times are people just sitting around typing in Boulder painting. Oh man, one day I want to paint my wall. That's not really how things work. Just like the yellow books used to convert so well, people flip over the yellow books when they actually wanted a service, and now people go on Google when they're looking for a service. It's an instant gratification that really always is there to serve the potential customer. That brings me to my next point. It's always on. Back in my day when I had to actually drive around and hand out flyers and stuff mailboxes and stuff, it depended on me loading up a car with my employees. Google is always on. So even if your prospect is searching at 3 a.m. all the way in New York City on a business trip while they're living in Boulder, Colorado, they'll see your searches. They'll know that you're open for business, and that's what's so great about it. It's always on. We've already talked about the growing trend, and I'll just refer back to those numbers again if I can get them here. But 2015 is a year that's going to surpass desktop search in the mobile field. So you're going to see more people using their smartphones and all, meaning even less friction, even more users looking for your service that can contact you literally with one click. Super, super awesome there. Also, I challenge you, please, write out what you've spent on Yellow Book ads, even on Facebook and AdWords. I've spent tons of different money on all sorts of marketing for local businesses, and I consistently see businesses that are ranked in this top tier level are just making hand over fist because they don't have to worry about covering that marketing expense. Once it's there, it's generating revenue for them, it's generating leads, and it's super, super profitable. It's not like the Groupon or the half off deals where you got to cut your prices in half and then give them half of that and walk away with 25%. This is a form of marketing that's always on, and it's bringing in ready to buy consumers, and they're doing it at your same prices. You're not discounting anything, you're not offering coupons. It's truly, truly amazing there. So hopefully I've got your attention with a little bit of that. So just to wrap things up, I want you to play around with the Google keyword tool. Just have fun, take it for a swirl, look for different types of terms that people are searching, look at the different search volume, all the different types of things. And again, I apologize we can't give a whole tutorial on how to run this, but just Google keyword tool and you'll have Google pop up, and it's really user friendly. Also, take a look and see what companies in your industry are already appearing in Google's local returns. And if your business is one of them, awesome. I'd love to hear about it. Reply to our email. Tell us you're already ranking. If you're not in that number one spot, don't worry. Over the next few videos, we're going to show you how to climb to that very top spot. If you're not appearing at all, do not worry. We're going to show you how to actually get there and then climb these rankings. But if anything, just take a look at what businesses are currently appearing, and that'll be really interesting for you. And then lastly, I want you to find out if you already have a Google Plus page for your business. This is very easy to do. What you want to do, if you are unsure, you want to just search Google Plus and then your business name. So Google Plus and then whatever your business name is. Very easy to do. We're going to be going into how to set this up, how to optimize it in the next video. So Good stuff there. I want to make sure that if you already have one, you have access to it so you'll know how to implement everything that we're showing you. So the next video, we are going to be setting up your Google Plus profile. This is so important. This is the Google Plus page that actually generates the rankings and a big factor in deciding who appears in this A through G place. We're also going to go over all the essential information for ranking your profile. It's hilarious how many businesses, not hilarious, I should say it's sad, how many businesses leave this information off. And we're going to make sure you're not one of them. So we're going to go over all that essential information. We're also going to go over how you can actually triple your coverage to ensure you're outperforming all of your competitors. It's one of my favorite tactics. It's something I do for all of our clients, and it's super, super helpful. And then we're also going to be diving into what I like to call our super ninja-like tactics that will bring in customer after customer for you. This is something that we reserve for all of our clients. We've kept as a secret until now. We're going to be giving all that to you so you can take action and really just knock it out of the park with all of this stuff. So with that, I encourage you, definitely respond if you have any questions. If you need any help, let us know. Otherwise, we will see you next video. And thanks so much for tuning in.